Hi guys, and welcome to this week's weekly vlog. This is my first ever weekly vlog, so it should be interesting. I'm going to show you what I do in a week as someone who is a first-time mum with a 1-year-old, with a husband, 2 dogs, house, and also living with fibromyalgia and polycystic ovaries, and how I navigate around that or deal with it, and bring you along for the real ups and downs, but also for all the fun things we do in our lives, such as travel, days out as a family, shopping, going for walks, lots of life things. So lots of happy memories will be on this channel. Again, in case I didn't introduce myself, I'm Misha, and the whole reason why I started filming and creating content was because I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia after after I had my daughter. And a lot of people don't know, but fibromyalgia can cause cognitive issues, along with obviously a lot of physical health issues. However, the cognitive side causes memory loss. And I also have dyspraxia, which causes memory loss. So the combination of the two means that I forget things, including precious memories. So we come up with a solution that if we film things, I can access that memory that is sort of stuck in there somewhere that I can't physically access on my own. And then when I watch the videos, it triggers those memories to come back to me. I can always do a video or more on the fibro if you guys would like to. However, that's a quick rundown as to why I started this channel. It was for me and for my family to look back on memories. And yeah, like for example, my wedding day, when obviously everyone's wedding days go very fast and it's definitely too quick. However, I found that I couldn't remember certain things no matter how hard I tried. And then when the video photographer showed me the video, I remembered things. So this is why we do this. It's a brilliant way of helping me keep happy memories while living with this condition. Anyway, enough rambling. So today I'm starting with some ironing. To run down, you may see me sit down now and then, I have breaks and stuff like that. Again, just dealing with the fibromyalgia. However, I am excited because we are ironing. Never thought I'd say I'm excited for ironing. We are ironing for going to Walt Disney World in Orlando and Universal. I never thought I would say this, but yeah, that is where we're at. So I'm just going to film that today. Gosh, you can tell I am new to this filming malarkey. I'm waiting for a tripod actually to come so I can hold it. But when you're holding with your arm like out straight with your phone like this, oh gosh, that hurts. I think I need to wow, yes. So that should be coming today, so that would really help. But yes, so we're gonna carry on with the day, bring you along. There'll obviously be more than ironing through this weekly vlog. So yeah, let's see where we get to.
Woke up late, missed the morning glaze, but the sunlight hits in so many ways. Grab my shades and hit the streets. No plan, chasing vibes like seashells in the sand. Radio hums a tune I can't name. Crooked smiles, crashing waves, no shame. Flip my phone, toss it in my bag. Today's for us, no time to lag. Feel the world just turning slow. Let the breeze tell us where to go. Every step a beat we can make. Life's a tune, singing
So a sweaty me, a few hours on, take some breaks, have some food, get off my feet for a bit because they started to hurt a bit, and my hands and wrists and everything. Granted, it took a bit longer, but we got there in the end. We got everything ironed and ready to go. There was like a lot of fiddly bits with fiddly material, but we got there in the end. So I'm just going to show you quickly what I've done with it, how I've organised it all, and then I will be doing a pack with me video coming real soon with the majority of what I'm taking. Obviously there'll be bits and bobs that won't be in the video, or might just mention like my hairdryer and makeup that I'll be using in the morning. Obviously can't go in the case till the morning. Yeah, if you're interested in the pack with me video, I will upload it on my Instagram when it's live, and if not, switch on your notifications, subscribe, and you will get notification of the pack with me, because there is some really good tips and tricks in there in terms of doing Disney on a budget for a 1-year-old and for yourself. I've got some absolutely stunning dresses for my little girl that I would actually say are better than at the Disney parks for a fraction of the price. And I've also got myself some lovely t-shirts, a mix of original Disney and a mix of some more budget friendly ones. And again, I'll go through everything, where I've got everything from, in that video. Okay, so this is the monstrosity. So I've done it into piles. So this is my daughter's dresses, which I previously mentioned about when I do my packing video. I'll explain where they're from, how much they were, sizing, etc. There is probably about 6 dresses there for many characters, so I will go through that at a later date. But there's a sneaky preview of a Snow White dress. I've got my ears there, again great ears on a budget. I've got a mix of original Disney and budget ears. Some water park stuff and pool stuff there for my daughter. Her regular clothes here in a pile, all ironed and ready to go, and her some of her shoes lined up. I don't think I'll be taking all these sandals, because I'm going to take a mix of sandals and trainers. And then you've got my stuff here, which is a mix of dresses, really nice flowy shorts, comfy shorts, crop tops, and some nice shorts with t-shirts that I can mix and match. And then just some swimming stuff, really cute socks that were recommended by Hannah, a wonderful YouTuber from, I think, Shein, them ones are from. Again, I'll go through all this in the pack with me video. And some bits and bobs in those bags. So yeah, this is the whole thing. I've put it in a crib for now, and then we'll move everything around, but this way I can visually see things without it being all over the house. So that's what we've managed so far today, and I will update you on any more progress and anything else we are doing today or in the week. And I just wanted to show you this and keep it real. Obviously when you pack in for holidays, it's crazy. I don't like to shove everything into cases, because then I forget what I've got. Even if I've got a list, when I visually can see it, it might remind me to do certain things or get certain things. But we've got 3 boxes. Now, we won't be taking obviously all of these, but we'll probably take at least 1 box to Disney, because trust me, the last thing you want to do is run out and be going to Walmart when you're staying on resort and you've not got a car. Got a car, it's different, but it's just a lot easier to make sure you've got enough. And if you don't, I mean, I'm sure the parks will have something, and obviously a full pack of multiple wipes there. But yeah, we'll probably take one of the boxes, make sure she's got enough, and then she's got her swimming nappies as well. This is the reality of traveling with kids or babies. It's challenging, but once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad, and a lot of it is quite exciting. For example, I get to do all these cute things that I would never do if it was just me and Jamie. So yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, so we're a little bit later on in the day. I've been doing some planning for Florida. So I've set up a itinerary for the family, because there's a group of 7, and if you want to make sure you get everything done that you want to when you don't go often, really make sure you've got a plan. So after a nice time in the garden with Aurora and her playing, I've got my itinerary here, and I've actually used Canva to do my weekly planner, and then I've used Canva again to do a daily planner. The weekly planner is more of an overview of what we will be doing day by day, and then the daily planner, if I've already said that, will be basically more detailed reservations, fast passes and stuff like that. I'll try and insert a picture here of what the weekly planner looks like, and hopefully maybe the daily planner when I come around to doing them. If you want the links for them, let me know down below and I can try and insert them down below in this video link. I'm also going to go to my friend's soon with the husband and the baby because we need to help her put a curtain pole up. She lives on her own, so we need to do that, and she's going to cook us some lovely tea which will allow me to rest. But I just have had a lovely time in the garden with Aurora, and she's been loving it, playing in the garden. She's got a little like splash set thing, and in the background, as you can hear, is the lovely Rogan Tate. I love watching her videos. Amazing, like the stuff that her and Benji do. I'm addicted to watching, so yeah, I always got her on in the background. Daddy, daddy, daddy. Yeah. Come on, that's it. What is it? A car? Good girl.
Watch yourself.
What, big girl? Aurora. Baby girl. Hi. Is it a plane? Wow, come on then. Here you go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Come on. Come on. Come on. What's that? He's dancing. We're walking near a farm. Sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Moo.
Aurora, come on. She's foraging. She's foraging. See the farm over there. They're all being fed by the farmer. That's why they're making so much noise. Gosh, they must be hungry. Oh, okay. Oh. Are you alright, darling? Are you having some spag bowl? No. Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Got bones in it. Ow. Is it really yummy? All the beef? Oh my goodness, you funny girl. Oh, you enjoying that? You're being good eating it. No, okay. Okay, so I just want to show these that have come and been delivered. I hope you can hear me because we are at the pub and there is a road right there. But we're going to go and get these set up and opened up, and then hopefully the audio is going to be a lot better. So yeah, let's open them up. So this is what the inside looks like. 2 microphones, one for me, one for Jamie, clips, the section that inputs to your phone. I'm not sure what this is, and obviously that's probably a charging cable. I'm going to get my husband Jamie to have a look at this now, and hopefully we'll get it all set up. Look at that. Look at that. 2 years waiting for this. 2 years. I didn't really film today because I went to town with my gran and wanted to spend some quality time with her. It was really nice with my daughter as well. I'll just insert a little clip here now of us trying on the same outfits, and then Aurora was randomly kissing the mirror. It's so cute. So yeah, I'll insert that here because it's a nice beer garden, but then we thought
This is literally 2 minutes away.
it's 2 minutes away. It might be a bit easier on me, and like I say, if we get a bit drunk or tilled, we can let me move you there so you can see Jamie a bit better. We can easily get home. So we thought while the weather's nice, we'll come out and have a nice cider, which I've not had in over 2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
Before Aurora.
Yeah, so
3 years?
Could be 3 years, yeah. Coming up to that now. Oh, and I've been saying for ages I just fancy a pear cider or a berry cider, and finally got one. It's nice. Baby's at Nan and Grandad's tonight, so a bit of a date night tonight, isn't it?
Certainly is. Yeah. Hey.
Jeez. On that note.
Oh, food coming.
Oh, food. Yeah, thank you. So food's just come for Jamie. I've not got anything because I know I'll be too full for tea, but all those chicken wings.
This ain't all mine.
It is all yours.
Oh.
The chicken wings.
You don't have anything you don't like.
And then he's got fries. What is it covered in? Come on, Chef Jamie, with your microphone.
Pulled pork. Loaded fries. I can't get the words out there.
Put your mic on your top so they can hear you. Put it on your top, that's why they
Hopefully they won't eat me hair.
Basically that. Right, so we just thought while we're here we can take a moment to talk about our upcoming trip, which we intend on filming the whole thing to Disney World, Florida, and Universal Studios. We'll mainly be spending the time at Disney. But we really wanted to get Universal in there. So why Jamie's parents will be looking after our daughter. We'll be smashing out the big rides at Universal. Again, we'll take you guys along with us for literally the ride. And it's safe to say this trip's
a long time coming.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming, over 10 years. So we have tried to book this trip. Yeah. We have tried to book this trip a number of times, but a number of things are just basically stopped us. COVID being one of the last things.
It made me redundant.
Yeah, all life things just got in the way. So we're finally going, aren't we? And we're going as a family of 7. So there's us, our little family unit, me, Jamie and Aurora, and then Jamie's mum, dad, sister, and her boyfriend. So it's going to be a load of fun because there's a group of you, which is always brilliant, but obviously you have to be organised as well.
I'm not going to have any.
Jamie says I've got to try this. So
Jamie,
try
no.
Yeah.
I want some. She said it off camera.
No. It's okay.
Are you not? It's walnuts.
I think I'd prefer the wings, which are right in front of me, so I may nick a wing. But I'm not going to eat too much. I want to save myself for my tea. Yeah, so should we talk about I'm
just getting my stomach ready for Disney.
Yeah. Stretching that stomach for all them tasty snacks. What's the number one snack that we're going to go and get?
cheeseburger spring rolls.
Cheeseburger spring rolls. We've watched videos for over a decade now, haven't we? Followed a number of people, watched their journeys travelling, especially to
Rogan,
Florida.
Adam,
Hannah,
a
Ellen
couple
S. Ellen S.
Manchester.
Dreaming, I think it is. I've really got into their videos because they've got a proper vibe to their video, and our daughter loves their videos, doesn't she?
The music to it.
Yeah,
as well,
she loves the music. She does a little dance. So yeah, we've been getting all the information and the tips and tricks from them guys, which has been helpful. It's been sort of helping us keep that dream alive of going, because after 10 years you do sort of give up hope, don't you, and think, is this going to happen? It's finally happening, and we have been organising non-stop. So the way I've done it
To be
is,
fair, she says we, mainly Misha. I've done nothing to be fair.
just you sort of encouraged like to make uncertain decisions and stuff, because I don't know about you guys, but it can be quite overwhelming when you have choice of everything. But again, this is why the YouTubers and like the review channels are brilliant, especially for like the food, because whilst a restaurant might look amazing, the food isn't. And Disney are constantly changing their menus, they're changing their policies on the fast track system, on the lightning lanes, they're changing their opening times, their shows, everything's changing constantly. So them videos are so helpful. Never underestimate the power of YouTube and these guys constantly bashing out these videos that are so helpful. Because those videos have managed to get us a decent itinerary.
And started this?
Yeah, starting doing this, we thought, why not? Again, as I explained earlier in the week, I have fibromyalgia, so my memory is not the best, and it really gets to me when I can't access a memory that someone else can. So these videos will help trigger those memories, but also just be fun for everyone else to watch. Let me pause that there because that's
I think that.
I thought we'd start by talking about maybe what parks we're going to be going to. Essentially all of them. Going to Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, up to now one of the water rides at water parks, because one of them is down for like a deep clean while we're out there. So we'll see what happens. It may change, or we may be able to fit that in another day.
Obviously when we're out there.
Yeah, this happens, guys. Got to roll with the punches, aren't you? That's Disney side of it. Then we've also going to Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. But I'm still toying with going to Epic Universe. Now, when we're out there, it opens
Day one
while we're out there.
lasts another week, end of a holiday.
Yeah, and it's only like we've only like there 3 or 4 days, is it, once it's opened? And
toying with the idea.
It's gonna be crazy. And I was like, oh, I'd love to go, but the queue's gonna be crazy. There's no point. However, we've all got serious FOMO, so fear of missing out massively. And again, I think because if we knew we were going back again, definitely, because that's our aim, is to make this more of a regular thing. If we knew that was a definite, we wouldn't stress so much about it. But I'm worried about coming home and then feeling that we regretted not going. However, we're as a UK citizens, we're only allowed to go for 1 day. Yes, which it blows my mind, because we're their travel industry. You know, a lot of UK citizens go, obviously all around the world they do, but yeah, it's a bit frustrating. But anyhow, yeah, I know, little baby.
Where's Aurora?
When we're out, I don't know if any of our parents like this. When we're out, if our daughter's not here, we just clock onto every baby or toddler, and we just miss her like crazy. And she's only been gone 2 hours.
I've not seen her.
Yeah, you've not seen her all day. But yeah, so we really don't know what to do. For me, Dark Universe appeals to me massively. I have a background in special effects makeup. I know they have a makeup centre there. So, and apparently the animatronics and the rides, the way they combine different types of technology is mind-blowing. So to say we were out there when it opened and we didn't go is sort of
Because
crazy.
it'll probably be another 10 years.
Well, we're hoping it's not,
No, I hope it's probably not.
because this is why we started this channel, so we can really increase ourselves and encourage ourselves to go do more things like this. So yeah, they're the parks that we intend on doing. We'd also probably like to visit the outlets, won't we? Maybe
Yeah.
get some bargains.
Can't
Yeah.
we go wrong with a bargain?
Yeah, you really like Under Armour, and you like the Rocks range, is it?
Or Project Rock.
Project Rock, yeah, and I know they have quite a lot. I think your head's cut off, babe. There we go. He likes Project Rock, which is obviously there's not that much over here. I know there's quite a lot in America, so we'll keep an eye out on that. So that's all the parks.
Food.
Yeah, we have
So much food. So much food to eat.
we have a list of like bucket list snacks we want to try. We have a list of quick service places want to go. For example, the Golden Outpost in Magic Kingdom has those crispy chicken, orange chicken sort of sticky
Can't wait.
food. Oh, it's amazing.
Can't
And then
wait.
obviously
The veggie spring rolls.
cheeseburger.
Yes, I know.
The cheeseburger spring rolls.
Can't wait. I
Yeah.
really can't wait.
So we've got
First day, though.
yeah, definitely. We're at Magic Kingdom on the first day. So it's definitely something that
I can't wait for.
yeah, that we've listed. It's important for us to try all the snacks and obviously anything else nice that we see. And then we've got 2 dining reservations up to now. I really wanted a character and a Disney princess reservation to do it tactically. So obviously Aurora, our daughter, wants to meet Aurora herself and meet obviously all the characters because she's really crazy, isn't she?
She's like an ace.
Yeah, on the characters at the minute. She's loving them because she's at that really good age for it. However, we didn't end up booking them, and I in my head I thought we could do that and then save lining up. But obviously you have to try and please 7 people, which is fine. So we'll just try and queue up and try and strategically do it another way.
Hopefully in the early hours, if we can.
Yeah, because obviously, we didn't say where we're staying. Do you want to explain where we're staying and stuff like that?
Staying in All Stars Movies,
Yeah, that's the one.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're staying there. I've stayed in music before. Cheap and cheerful, as I might say. Cheap and cheerful.
Well, it's not cheap, but it's cheap for Disney, isn't it?
Cheaper.
Cheaper, yeah. For more affordable for families. And obviously young kids, they like all the big statues and stuff, don't they?
Aurora's going to love her. She's going to absolutely love her.
Yeah. And we obviously get what do we get by staying there and stuff like that?
Meal passes.
Well, that is true. We get the extra magic hours.
That's it.
You can tell who's organised this trip. We get
Just coming on for a journey, mate.
Yeah. We get the extra magic hours, so hopefully that will help with us getting to see characters and rides. In fact, I'm not sure if characters though are open in extra magic hours. I think they open around 10. So we'll see. I know they do virtual queues, so we'll see like what happens with that. The virtual queues are going to be a lifesaver, especially with a baby, and obviously we'll have to do some ride swaps. But we
You know what I don't
fast
get?
passes.
You know what I don't get? Right.
What?
At Universal, you can queue up as a family and swap on the ride.
You can at Disney apparently.
Oh.
Well, that's what your mum said.
That's what Mum said anyway. Obviously, I've not been for 10 years.
We'll have to look this up. I don't know if that's true, but I know at Universal, I think at Universal it's more pleasant because they literally have a room that's air conditioned out of the sun. So it's really ideal for people with babies and little ones and people in general because let's face it, it's red hot out there now, isn't it?
It's wallop hot.
Really hot now. There's like one of the hottest years. So when we go, it's going to be really hot.
And I struggle with the sweating.
Yeah, you do, don't you? You're fine
I'm a
with
big
the
sweater.
heat.
I love the heat.
Yeah,
I sweat like mad.
yeah. And obviously babies
And so does Aurora.
don't cope well with the heat anyway. So yeah, with the lightning lanes, we are going to be booking lightning lanes as well as the early entry. Obviously, we'll try and get as much as done as possible in the early entry. Again, to what am I saying?
I don't know. It's a treat.
Oh,
What does that
it's
mean?
the alcohol kicking in. To strategically, that was it. try and reduce the amount we're spending. We will be using lightning lanes, and because we are staying on resort, which is another bonus of it, is we get to book 7 days in advance, whereas if you weren't on resort you'd be booking 3 days in advance. If you want a full video on the details of everything, how everything works, just let me know in the comments below. I can do a quick video on explaining everything and how we've planned things. So dining reservations, do you want to explain where we're going and dining reservations?
So the first one I remember off the top of my head, is it Hoopty-doo? Hoopty?
I think it's Hoop-de-Roo.
Hoopty-roo, that's it. Hoopty-doo. Humpty-Dumpty. Hoopty-roo. And the other one is Storybook.
Restaurant. I think it's
Restaurant.
Storybook.
Not the Epcot one, there's another one.
No, there's a Storybook. It's like a long one. It's the Snow White, basically, meet and greet one. Oh yes, we do. We are getting a bit of a character meet and greet actually there. It's just not as many. It's just solely like Snow White and like the characters in that film. Food is supposed to be phenomenal, and the whole experience is. And after all the vlogs I watched, apparently that is the one that is generally the best one at Disney, really, for the value as well. So we've got that booked as well, haven't we? We didn't mention we're going Volcano Bay as well.
Volcano Bay, can't wait for that.
Going Volcano Bay.
Can't wait. I love water rides.
Going on them water roller coasters.
Can't wait.
Water coaster.
Just to be fair, I got really excited today. I don't know why, but today I got really excited about it.
Is it because the sun's out?
It probably is, but it's at work today. I was just thinking about it in my head all day.
Yeah.
But really excited.
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I think I was a bit like that today in town, like looking at all the summer stuff, and it's just getting the summer, isn't it? We'll quickly run through. Also,
by the way, that food was really nice.
Yeah, you demolished it all, guys.
And me had some as well. I'm not having any. She had some.
I did. So, let's talk about airport.
So we're flying from Manchester Airport with Virgin Atlantic at 11:30 in the morning, I think, on top of my head.
And we're going to arrive at, what time did we say we're getting picked up at?
3:30 in the afternoon in Florida.
Yeah.
So that means we're going straight to Disney Springs.
So we're going to go to Disney Springs when we arrive there, because a park will be out of the question. I know some people do it, but just with a baby and it being our first time there together as a family, we just thought we'd take it easy, get some food and drinks, and we really want to rest up, don't we, for the next day?
Because obviously the next day is Magic Kingdom, so yes, we need to bed early.
Yes, so we're going to go bed early, get some good rest, get unpacked and all that stuff, because you have to, again, be prepared with a 1-year-old, don't you?
Yep.
Is it Terminal 2 that we're flying from?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, Terminal 2. So...
Cheeky beer.
Yeah.
Has to be done. You know the rules.
So you're planning on going and getting a drink and food,
Of
are you?
course.
Yeah. Again, we'll bring you all along for this, and if we do any cheeky shopping...
Not with those prices.
I know that it used to be bargains galore, but now it's a bit debatable, isn't it?
Very, very debatable.
Again, I don't want to go into it too much now, the details, just again because I could do a separate video. That's a video all in itself. We could be here all day. There's that much detail in the actual holiday itself and the organisation of it all. But
You just have to wait and see.
Yes.
Wait and see what this one here has done and planned.
I hope it all no
I've
pressure.
done nothing.
No pressure. I hope it all goes really well. And obviously, the thing is, it's a rough plan. Plans change. Obviously, reservations don't. But again, you can change them. You can cancel them up to 2 hours beforehand before you start getting charged. So things are adjustable. It's just better to have them in place, because the bookings just
Impossible.
they
For the
just
times you want.
yeah.
We left it 2 months, a month.
And I know
the
you
good
guys
times
will
have
know.
gone.
Yeah, you guys will know you're not supposed to do that. We were just trying to figure things out with family members, and that is the only downside of going as a big family. Is obviously you need to speak with everyone and sort things out. So whereas if it's just us two, we're just like, right, we'll do this and then we're sorted. Because the way we'll wrap up this little talk about Florida is, what are you
With a cheeky
mostly-
beer.
Cider.
Cider.
What's this one? Berries.
Berries and cherries.
Cherries.
Very fruity.
Well, suppose we'll wrap it up with what we're looking forward to the most each, and I'll let you go.
Harry Potter at Universal on our adventure. Right, really can't wait. I want to get a wand. Disney, Star Wars, and obviously see my little girl's face at Disney, obviously.
Yeah, and you like the water rides as well, don't you?
Water rides, yes. I do
Yeah.
love a good water ride.
He does love a good water ride. Yeah, definitely with the daughter.
I'm not saying like this is a mic, but I know it is. What?
Yeah, people do. You guys know, people do. They hold them like mics. But yeah, I agree. Seeing my daughter's face, capturing all the memories, it's going to be so special for her. Again, her face lights up. She's a little angel. You'll see in all these
She
videos.
loves Minnie Mouse, to be fair.
She loves Mickey, Minnie Mouse. She loves Minions. You know, she loves the new film, The Minions 4. So it's going to be magical. And we've got her all little dresses. I've got a pack with me video coming. You would have seen early on in this weekly vlog a sneak peek of some of her dresses. Again, I'm going to, on the pack with me, go through where I got everything from, how much they were. So yeah, keep an eye out for that video. Subscribe.
Hint, hint. There's so many.
Yes, there's a lot.
There is a lot of dresses.
I think Mummy went a bit
Overboard.
yeah, but we have waited 10 years for this.
Yeah.
So I think I'm making up for lost time, basically. Little girl's face. What else would I say I'm looking forward to? Well, you've missed out fireworks. You were obsessed with
I love fireworks. Oh, I love fireworks. Fantasia, Phantasmic, what it's called in Hollywood. Oh,
yeah.
I would actually cry watching the video the other day.
Yeah, he does. Guys, he gets very emotional.
No.
He does. You'll see in these videos, he gets very emotional. We both do, but he very does. Suppose
She's lying.
I'm looking forward to Hollywood Studios because last time I went, I never went. So I've never seen Hollywood Studios.
She's missing out. You are missing out.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that, especially now that they've got the Star Wars land there and everything. But Universal has got a special place in my heart. Disney, I'm obsessed with, but there's just something about them parks that I love.
It's just the rides.
Yeah.
You just can't beat the rides, can you really?
Yeah, the rides. The Mummy is my favourite ride there.
And Universal's coming to England.
Oh my god, yes. Universal is coming to England.
Obviously, it's 2.5 hours away for us. Obviously, we've checked already.
Yeah, it would be brilliant if it was actually in the middle of the UK, near where we are.
Yeah, the middle of the UK.
Yeah, but I guess not. They always get it all down there, don't they? But at least it's 2.5. It could be worse. It could be 4 hours, 5 hours away from us. So hopefully we can do 2.5 hour
6 years.
trip.
Wait, no.
6 years. So it's gonna be fun to see the progress, but very over anticipation of what's to come.
I hope it's mega. I really do.
Yeah. Let's hope. Let's have fingers crossed. Just overall being there, guys. Like I say, we waited 10 years for this, and we've been through a lot, haven't we, recently?
Job.
Yeah, we was told we couldn't have our daughter. We were told we couldn't have kids, and then we ended up with this
Beautiful
miracle.
child.
Yeah, of a child. But then, unfortunately, I experienced a lot of health issues and complications throughout my pregnancy, during labour. And then after that, I've had, as previously mentioned, illnesses that I will have to live with for the rest of my life. However, we are determined to not let that stop us from dreaming big and going after what we want, and to create a happy childhood for our child and a happy life for us too. So this is why we're so determined now to do things. And I think just getting off that plane, and when we walk down and see that castle, it'd just be a sign of, like, for 10 years we've finally got there. We have finally done this. I'm sure there's loads of other things I'm excited for. Oh yeah.
Joyful tears, obviously.
Joyful tears, yes.
Yes. A lot.
Yes.
Chat.
Drinking session and a chat. Let's cheers to it. Drinking session and a chat. and getting all excited in the sun for our future and new travels. So yeah, so we're gonna end that here for this chat, and I and maybe possibly Jamie,
Probably.
depends on where we finish the actual day today, or the end of the vlog today.
I'll probably be in the background somewhere floating around.
He's always here, guys. Trust me.
Okay. Trust me, I'm not weird, I promise.
He gets so awkward at times. This is something he's got to get used to. And by the way, I'm not forcing him to do this, as you actually said you're enjoying.
Yeah, to be fair, it's quite. I don't know. It's different, isn't it?
Chatting about
Little
what's
chat.
to come.
Little chat.
Yeah.
Having a drink.
Creating
Loads
memories.
of people looking at you while you do it.
Like, I don't know if any of you guys like do videos or anything like that, even like taking pictures. It's crazy the amount of people that stare at you when you're doing things like this. I mean, years ago I would understand it, but now it's like everyone does it. So many people do it. It should be the new norm.
The very new norm.
But we've got to decide to like switch off from that. And again, the YouTubers we follow, they had the issues of feeling embarrassed at first as well, like we do. But we're getting used to it, aren't we?
Couldn't care.
Yeah.
It's just like, I just like to look at them back, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly.
But obviously, we're newbies to this.
Yeah.
Hopefully, the videos will be a bit, I don't know, better.
Yeah. I mean, I have got experience in editing, so hopefully that will go okay. I have just uploaded a different software, so fingers crossed that will go okay.
Hey, you're going to start somewhere.
Well, this is it.
We've started here.
Yes.
This is our first video.
So we're back from the pub. We have done a lovely walk to the local Domino's and also to the local shop, which is next to Domino's. So Domino's is usually a day do. However, when you go and collect it yourself, you can get a large pizza for £10. So for us two, it was 20 quid. And that's for 2 toppings. So pretty good. So I'm going to spin you around now, just quickly show you what we've got. And then after I've showed you that, we're basically going to sit down and have a cuddle and watch some Transformers. Okay, so we have got some dupe version of Wild Berries cider to carry on what we were drinking at the pub. We have got the mint Terry's chocolate for Jamie, which he absolutely loves. I've got these, which I'll eat accompanied with my absolute favourite warm cookies. So I've got them for afterwards, but as many as you will probably disagree, I've got the ham and pineapple. I do like pepperoni, however, ham and pineapple just has a safe and soft spot in my heart. So I'm going to eat this now and have a cuddle and watch some Transformers. Good morning. I just thought I'd start the day with my morning routine with what I use like product wise on my face. I've not got baby this morning, so I'm not rushing, so I've got time for you guys to show you what I basically use day to day. Now, a lot of you have probably already seen, it's not that bad this morning, but on other clips you would have seen it flaring up and down. I have rosacea. Now, all these conditions sort of interlink. When I was younger, I had issues with acne, and it was specific area acne, so I have a bit of scarring here and here, but on top of the rosacea, I have hyperpigmentation, which I got when I was pregnant, which is quite common. So with rosacea, it can flare up and down and basically make your face really red. Some people have thick skin, dry skin, and like capillaries, which I tend to have here. So I'm going to show you my current skincare routine. I do change it up if I find products are not working anymore, or they weren't, to the standard that I wanted them to be. However, after a lot of research, this is what I find the best solution for my rosacea so far, and I think also is brilliant for people with things like acne or eczema, let's say. So the first thing I start with is my CeraVe Blemish Control Cleanser. Yeah, this is the CeraVe, if my camera will focus. There we go, CeraVe Blemish Control. So let's try this. Let's put some of this on, a little bit of warm water, and it comes out in like a gel sort of form, and I rub it between my fingers, a little bit of water, and just start to see how it's sudding up. So I just slowly add water. And just instantly, like, my skin just feels, oh, so fresh. Now, one thing I am going to do before I do my other steps, I don't do this every day, but I do it now and then as a treat. I'll try to do 2 of these a week. I know sometimes that's not affordable, but I think B&M Home Bargains do really great offers on face masks. So I've used this one a few times. It's fantastic for getting moisture into your skin. So since I've not got a little girl, I thought that I would treat myself and put one of these face masks on. I'll pop it on now, and then we'll get back to my daily routine. So I will be back with you guys in 10 minutes. God, you guys, there's ducks in my clothes. Now I need to show you how cute this is. Going outside in my PJs. But they're like these like big ducks. I don't know the correct the name of them. But the ones like, I've never seen them around this area before. So I don't want to scare them. Let's see. Oh my gosh, they're coming closer. Oh, look how cute. I love ducks, guys. I think someone must put some grass seed out and they're eating it. Oh, we don't want you going in the road. In this area we have so many ducks, guys. And people just run them over all the time. It's so sad. A guy actually got sent to prison for running over about, it was actually geese, to be fair, about 20 geese. Oh my god, you guys, how stinking cute was those ducks. Come to find out that my neighbour had let them out of his garden because he'd rescued them. Again, as I previously said, around this area a lot of geese and ducks have basically made their home here, and unfortunately we are taking over so much nature's land. Warrington Council, not the best. They're building too much and taking away their homes, so they are, like, unfortunately making homes in urban areas near main roads, and truck drivers, taxi drivers, even just regular people on the road some of them just run them over. So he saved them, which is so nice. And again, I've never seen ducks like that in person. I've seen pictures of them. Don't know the correct term for that breed of duck, but they were gorgeous. So as you can see, I put purple shampoo now on my hair because I get a bit of yellowing just here. My hairdresser says it's hormones, so I'm assuming this may help. But I've took my face mask off. My skin feels, amazing. So now I've took that off, I'm going to go in with the Azoi Beauty Intense Firming Face Serum. Firms, lifts and tones. Now, I got this for Christmas off a family member. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but so far it's performing brilliantly. So I just do a couple of pumps in my hand, quickly coat my face with that. It's worth mentioning that I also dermaplane quite a lot, guys, and this is because, again, PCOS, I get a lot of facial hair. It's the reality of polycystic ovaries because of our hormone imbalance. So I do dermaplane a lot. It just helps my skin look so much more flawless, so much more healthier, and also even people who don't have hair that grows, it's great for getting off dead skin cells. There's, you know, loads of people love it and some people don't and want to try it. Personally, I've had a brilliant experience. So I'm now going to go in with the La Roche-Posay, again, probably saying that wrong, Sister Blast Balm B5 Plus. Now this is specifically for people who have dry skin or what I call flare-ups on their skin, where there's a lot of like acne and I have a lot of issues on my eyes here. They end up swelling up and getting lumps on them. So again, this is very thick, so you only need literally one pump, plus it's not cheap, so we want it to last. But I will say that Boots has got an offer at the minute, so make sure you get yourself down there to try this bad guy out. So then the next thing is the facial moisturizing lotion with UV protection, and it's got SPF 30 in, which again is imperative for anyone, but specifically people with like skin conditions like rosacea. And this is by CeraVe. So this is it here. And again, just a couple of pumps on my hand, in between my fingers, and put it on. Now at first, you'll feel obviously amazingly moisturised and maybe a bit shiny, but this does soak in throughout the day, and I find that with normal moisturiser that I use, my skin instantly absorbs it, and then by mid-end of the day, I look so dried up. Guys, it's not a look. So this is why I put these on, and I'm fine with it looking like this at first. So yeah, this is my skincare routine. I'm quickly going to wash just like my hair, obviously not touch my face because this is starting to sink in, and I will get back to you guys in a minute. So I'm now in my car. I've got them ready after I did my little routine in the morning. There is a couple of things in there that I didn't include because I was rushing a little because I made some time up to seeing the ducks. But I hope you can hear me because again, I've not got my mic because I'm rushing out for an appointment. Yeah, so I'm rushing out to an appointment, which is why I wanted to come on here and let you guys know where I'm going. I, for years, have had I've really been self-conscious about a number of things on my face. My body, yeah, now and then, but definitely my face. So one of them is my lips. I've never felt that they are big enough for the proportions on my face. Obviously as years go on, they actually go smaller because you lose your collagen in your lips. So that actual thing that I'm self-conscious about has got worse. And I did have 0.5 mil put in my lips before my wedding. However, it literally made no difference on my lips. My lips just swallowed that right up. And according to the shape of my lips, a lot of my lip is inside rather than out. So a lip flip may possibly be an option. I know a lot of you don't agree with aesthetics. So a lot of you may agree with it. But at the end of the day, I'm not hurting anyone. I'm going to a nurse, someone who is fully trained, got a proper established business. So I am very cautious of who I pick, and you know, being in the beauty industry myself, I know that there are people who are really dodgy, guys. You have to do your research. The other thing, as you know, I've got PCOS, is my chin and how wide my face is. So with polycystic ovaries, you get a thing called moon face, which is where a lot of fluid goes to your face and retains around your face, and you also struggle to lose weight on your face. Losing weight on my face is the last place I do. So the last place I lose weight is on my face. It's quite frustrating because I'd rather retain it on my body because I can hide it. However, you can't hide your face, guys. So the main issue I have is obviously when I'm looking at myself in a camera all day, it's an issue. But then also pictures is a really big thing for me. And going to Florida, I do not want to be hating pictures when they're supposed to be special memories. And I do need help with this. It's been an issue for a long time. No matter how much weight I lose, guys, you know, I lost 3 stone after my daughter and it still remained the same. I'm gonna see if this lady can actually do something to help reduce that. I am not under any illusion that it's going to get rid of it. And obviously weight loss can help a little bit with this issue. However, the majority of it is retention on the face because of the PCOS. So that's what I'm going for, and I think I may go for some Botox because I have hooded eyes, always hated them, and it needs lifting. So guys, yes, I'm going for may go for quite a few treatments. I'm not sure. This is why I'm going to this consultation today to see what happens. But I've been on about it for years and I've just never ever just gone for it. I've just always spoken about it. And again, with this channel, what I always try and say, don't let things get in your head, don't let things stop you. If you've got a goal and you want to do it, then do it, because life's too short and you don't want to be worrying about the anxiety of having a picture taken. I want to be able to feel confident and not worry about looking at the image that's just been taken because of my face. So yeah, that's where I'm off to now. And I'll let you guys know how it's gone when I come out. One thing I forgot to say actually, guys, is that I'm also got to nip to the local shop to drop off a Shein parcel. Most of my order was successful, however some of it wasn't, so I'm going to return that so I can get some things that I actually do like. And I'm currently waiting on a Temu parcel, and it's not, I've had issues with it, really big issues, guys, and I can't believe how poor the customer service is, because I've contacted them that many times now. I've actually discovered when they tell you you're talking to an agent, you're actually talking to a bot that's pretending to be an agent. So you get a bot at first, and then when you ask to speak to an agent, it pretends and it gives a name to someone that you're talking to an agent, but you're actually still talking to a bot. And the way I know this is every single thing I ask this person, it's repeating back to me the same thing that all the other people that I've spoken to have said, word by word, through this whole process. So, not the best. And I've had a ticket escalation. Shockingly, no one's still got back to me. So yeah, Temu, you're not doing great, guys. You know, it might be a cheap shop, but you're still taking people's money. And if an item's not turned up, you need to investigate that and see what's going on. So yeah, I was a big fan of Temu, but I'm starting to see some cracks and flaws within that business at the minute.
Woke up late, missed the morning glaze. crashing waves, no shame. Flip my phone, toss it in my bag. Today's for us, no time.
Right, so trying to think, guys, where I last left off with you. I think I'd gone to my appointment, yes. So I went to the shop, sent off my return for Shein. That process tends to be pretty good. Like I say, Shein customer service I found generally better than Temu. Went and did that, came home, walked the dogs, which was lovely. Started to lag a bit though, so I had to come back a bit quicker, but again, we adjust. And then I thought, right, well, what I'll do is I will sit in the garden with the dogs so they can have a nice walk round, which I love seeing them, you know, outside. It's fantastic when us UK citizens actually get a bit of nice weather, because let's face it, it doesn't happen much. So sat in the garden with them, they were loving it, throwing the sticks and everything, and I decided to list more items on Vinted. Now I've started selling items on Vinted, guys, and I can't believe how easy the process is. It's scarily easy. But I've sold £20 worth of stuff up to now. It might not seem a lot, but that's £20 of things. £20 of things that I literally would have thrown away or given to a charity shop. And obviously giving to charity is fantastic. However, obviously times are tough. So if we can make a bit of money back somehow, why not? That can go towards more things for Aurora, or towards a trip for Aurora, or a toy, or, you know, whatever, for her clothes. And then I'm selling my things again, putting it back into a kitty. So it all adds up. I think I've listed in total £127 worth of items, and I sold my first lot of items very quickly, which were my clothes. It's slowed down a little bit now. However, I've just listed a lot of Aurora's items because, as you know, with babies, they're constantly growing and it just seems a waste. It's such a shame. So why not let other people buy them for a fraction of the cost? Most of the things she's got are literally been worn once. She's so lucky. Loads of family buy her clothes and shoes. So we try to make sure we at least get one use out of them. And why not go to someone who can't afford maybe double the cost of what they actually are? So I've listed them. I've had some offers come through already, so that's been done. I've put a bit of washing away. Now I am on the way to pick up my little girl, missed her so much. She's been gone one night at my sister's, and then I am going to go to my mother-in-law's house to finally plan the last bit of our holiday. I think we've got about 5 days left worth of planning to do. I'm assuming we'll get food there, we might have a couple of drinks, we'll see how we are. However, my mum and sister have said that my daughter has been a bit unwell. We feel it's her teeth, and comment below any other mums, dads, parents, guardians, if you've got little ones and they're teething. Teeth are a nightmare. They're a nightmare from the minute we're born, and they're a nightmare till right to the end. I've got a filling next week and it's just a nightmare. So I am worried about her, but hopefully a bit of Calpol will help with that pain. So we're going to go there now. I'm not sure when I'm next going to film, but stay tuned to see. Hello again. It is a new day. Yesterday I didn't finish the vlog because the planning ended up taking so much longer than anticipated, and we really needed to focus because we were planning the last 5 days of our holiday. So we really needed to focus on what we needed to plan. So it is now the following day and I am about to start to do a portrait. So on the side, I love to do pet portraits, and this one is for a good friend whose birthday it is, and her daughter is treating her to a portrait of her dog. Beautiful little white dog called Belle. So I'm going to start that in just a second. I've got my board set up, ready to go. I'll show you guys that in a minute. And finally my Temu order came. So I'm hoping after I've worked on this portrait a little bit, I can give you guys a little bit of a Temu haul of the things that I've been waiting a long time to arrive. However, there is missing items. So not only was the order really late and the customer service was terrible, there's missing items. So I'm not too impressed with Temu at the minute. Again, I've escalated that with them, and I'll let you guys know in the future if I ever get any sort of result in terms of sorting that out. So let me spin you guys around and show you my setup. So it's a bit of a mess at the minute. I've got my cleaning products there as well because I'm in the middle of sorting my home out, so it's a bit all over the place. However, I've drafted out her proportions, I've put it onto some tracing paper, and then what I do is I flip it back round and I go over with a white pastel. And the reason why I go over it with a white pastel, when I reflip it, should be the right way round for the image I'm using, and then I transfer it onto grey paper. And this is why I use a white charcoal, because if you try to put a grey graphite onto this grey paper, it's virtually unnoticeable. So beautiful little doggy, can't wait to start doing her portrait. I've got my expensive sharpener, which is fantastic, my blending stuff and rubbers and all things. And then behind here I've got all my expensive pencils. This is all equipment and things I use to rub in detail, because I work with charcoal pencils, I work with charcoals, regular charcoals and pan pastels as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on this beauty. Right, so I've managed to get some of the portrait done, which when starting a portrait, that's usually the hardest part, because it's not knowing where to start. Once you start, you get into the swing of things, you get a rhythm, you find out what you need to do, and you sort of, each step follows each other. It's just starting. So I've managed to do the eyes. I love to start with the eyes because it's a focal point. And I've started to map in sections of the nose. Quite a dark nose, so I'm just creating shadows at the minute before I go in with any main form and details. But before I have a break, I'm just sketching I've just coloured actually some colours onto a blank piece of paper, and I'm going to be putting it up against the portrait picture that I've got on my phone to see what tones of blonde that she's got in her fur. She's a white dog, but in white fur there's browns, sometimes there's blues, there's creams, and there's a lot of yellows as well. So I'll be putting these colours against the picture so then I can get the closest match possible rather than trying to guess. I'm going to spin you around so you can see what I've done so far. Okay, so I hope the camera can translate. Let me just put my light on there. You can see that a little bit better with the light, but the cameras never do these portraits any justice because there's a lot of detail in those eyes, a lot of different tones, a lot of browns, different types of browns. So they're the eyes. She actually does have quite dark eyes anyway, and it's not the best day today lighting wise. It's quite gloomy compared to the last few days we've had. And this is the start of the nose. There will be hair coming out the top here, so it'll all like be cohesive, but it's very at a basic stage at the moment. But yeah, that's where I'm up to with that. So I'm gonna go and have a break now, and then I'll probably come back, do a little bit more on the nose, and then I finish then, because with things like this you can get overtired and start to make mistakes, and it is quite draining, you know. It requires a lot of concentration. You don't want to make any mistakes, because with charcoal you can't rub it out like pencil. Definitely one for people with patience. Please excuse this angle. It's not the most flattering, it's showing the double chin off, but basically I'm in a car park, so I don't really fancy holding up high and just people looking. I really don't know where I last left off this vlog. This week has been a bit crazy, a bit mismatched, so I'm essentially going to have to end this vlog here and start with next week's vlog, which hopefully be a bit more structured. Basically my husband's gone down for surgery today, so this is why this week's been a bit hectic, but I wanted to start filming now, because if you always have a reason why to not do something, you know, you're never going to get anywhere with it. So yeah, this is why I am starting now. But yeah, he's gone down to surgery. I've had to come home, gonna go to my little girl, and then go back and get him later on, and fingers crossed it will be all okay. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm actually gonna wrap up this week's vlog, but next week we have hopefully a packing vlog, some hauls. I bought a new stick for vlogging, so I'll show you guys that, go through like what I feel about it and how it is. Anything else? Oh, and I'm going to be trying to make some Minnie Mouse ears. I will film the whole process, but I'm not sure how it will go, but you guys will see next week if you tune in. I'll show you how I do it. Basically I saw these ears on the internet and I wanted them but couldn't afford them, so I thought, how do I make them? So in the end I managed to get enough spare cash to get the materials, not only for my own, but also I'm going to surprise my mother-in-law and sister-in-law with a pair of ears of their own as well, the same ears, so we can all wear them around the park. So they're very like phantasmic sort of inspired, galaxy sort of magic sort of inspired ears. Absolutely stunning. So stay tuned, because they're not your straightforward ears, you know. So this is fun times ahead, but hopefully today my husband's operation goes well. I'm not gonna lie, I am worried, but that's normal as someone who cares. So yeah, and next week I'll let you know how it went for him and where we see things going forward with the whole situation. If you liked the video, please comment, like, subscribe, and if you want to see upcoming videos, hit the ring bell, because it will notify you when I'm posting. Remember guys, just keep on going. That's all you can do. Bye guys.